What's up, guys? So it's been a while, I haven't made a video, and I'm kind of going to talk about why and what I'm going to be doing going forward. Real quick, for those who don't know, my name is James. I've been a software developer for like 7 years, and I've just been making videos documenting some of the things that I've been working on. They've been scattered, these videos. I've been working on so many different projects, and they don't really go anywhere, but I just put stuff out and just see what happens. I'm gonna try to change that. This year I've been working on stuff still, and it's been the same pattern. Like, I'll build projects month by month, put stuff out. They're small things. They kind of solve a problem, but not really anything big. And I've been losing that passion to keep building. And I didn't know why. And I don't know. I've been struggling to just keep going. So I took some time, and I've been thinking about, what I want to do, what I want to work on, and why I've been feeling that way. And I think I have some weird kind of fear to work on a bigger project. I always work on these small ones that I can just build in a weekend or a month or 2 months and just put it out. And anytime I have like a big idea, I talk myself out of it, and then I switch. And I don't know. I trick myself into thinking it's better to have 20 projects instead of spending a year on one that, aligns with what I want and aligns with a problem that I'm genuinely having. So I think for the first time, I'm gonna try and just focus on one project, something that aligns with a problem that I have, and hoping that it can help others. So I've talked about building a finance app before with you guys, and I talked myself out of that project before, so that's when I switched to some of the other ones I was working on. I'm gonna go back to that. Fixing finances has been a struggle for me, and I think I need to fix that. And if I can build something that fixes that for me, maybe you can fix it for others. You guys have heard this story before if you followed me before with Finch, and I was working on that with a friend, and nothing bad ended with that. We just stopped. So I'm gonna work on something by myself that'll also be a first for me. I'm very big on trying to build with friends, so we'll see. This is gonna be a slower project. Most of the time I try to grind these things out. I try to just design, build, and push it out and just F it, just see what happens. I am gonna take my time on this one. I'm gonna research, I'm gonna iterate on the idea. The code with AI and everything, we can write the code really quick. So with this one, I'm gonna take my time and try to just build something, play with it for a month, add a feature, play with it, and really build something that solves a problem for me. So we'll see how that goes. This will be different for me, and I'm really trying to balance how I feel about my productivity, if that makes sense. Because usually I measure the productivity by how fast I'm getting these projects out. And I think I need to change that perspective and start thinking if I spend a week just researching the psychology of how people are with their money, and then I take something from that and put it into the app, that is productive, but based off my old metrics, it wouldn't have been. These are all raw thoughts and emotions that I just wanted to kind of talk to you guys about and tell you where I'll be taking this channel, because that's also changed this year. At first, I made a video about teaching AI, and I really want to do AI, but it was another not passion thing for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build this finance app. Where I'm going with it, I'm gonna try to stick with my initial thought of budgeting paychecks. I am gonna have a monthly budget in there as well, but I really want some kind of feedback loop. I wanna build in an accountability partner with this. So there will still be an AI component. What that looks like, I don't know, and that's kind of the unknown. First thoughts are, as transactions come in or as you add a transaction, the AI can kind of kick off a process, some kind of feedback, whether saying hey, you're doing good, or say you're doing bad. I'm thinking about giving it different personalities, based off of what you need. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm looking for. At first I was thinking about integrating with Plaid, but now I'm like, you know what, maybe just start small and just use manual entry, because that's also another habit behavior that I think helps people who struggle with managing their finances. The intentionality of having to like add these transactions piece by piece forces you to be aware of your budget. So haven't even thought of a name yet, but yeah, so that's what I'll be working on for this next, who knows how long it'll take. I'm gonna keep documenting this journey. Some of these videos will be different. They'll be kind of more like this sometimes, where maybe I'm not coding, maybe I'm just talking about kind of like what I was learning this week with it, you know. Right now I'm in the stages of I'm literally just chatting with ChatGPT and ideating on it, figuring out like, okay, what would be a first good version? You know, what is the smallest like win I can get? What would be useful things to help drive better behavior? I haven't even figured out if I want to do this in Flutter or native Swift. I know like Flutter, that's what I've been working in for all these years, and Flutter would be best for pushing it out on Android and iOS. But I really like the native iOS components, like the widgets, the dynamic island, and those things are just easier with native iOS. I also never built a native iOS app, so that'd be new for me. But yeah, that's where your boy's at this year. I am, for the first time, gonna focus on something really like big and that could take a lot of time, and I'm not just gonna be dumping out code and just pushing stuff out. So we'll see. I know this video is a little bit different because I'm just talking. It's kind of boring, maybe, I don't know. We'll see how the next ones go. Follow along. You better follow along.